What's good, everybody? Back to another episode of Arnold's Thoughts Podcast. It is your boy Arnold, and today we're going to be talking about having a mentor.
What are you thinking? Yeah. What are you thinking? Yeah. If you wanna know my thoughts, open your ears when I talk. Yeah. What are you thinking? Hey. What are you thinking? Hey. If you wanna know my thoughts, open your ears when I talk. Yeah.
Now, I want to just explain the importance of having a mentor because it's a crucial step into you getting to wherever you want to get to in your life. I recently reached out to this program where they help you get started with business plans. They help you get started with whatever it is that you need to do. It's like a mentorship program, pro bono, I guess. They let you, they incorporate, they give you a free mentor, and they help you go over business plans and all that type of situation. And I signed up for it. And I shout out to my mentor. She helps me a lot with what step I need to take next, what I should be working on, give me a business plan, things to add to my portfolio, all these little things to incorporate to help me just get to my ultimate goal. So I just wanted to start off with that. Shouts out to my mentor, Diane. Diane is been amazing. We have great talks all the time. We engage a lot. Every time we set up a meeting, she helps me out so much. I am truly, truly grateful for my mentor, Diane. So Diane, if you're watching this, thank you. You have been a blessing. What's up, guys? I just dropped my new ebook, 6 Must-Have Steps to Be an Overseas Basketball Player. You know, I've been playing for the last 9 years. I got all the steps and the traits that you need to start your journey with networking, with getting a mentor, all the things that you need to start your journey to be a protege. So go get that ebook, click the link in the bio, and make sure you get your steps to being that overseas pro one day. Let's go. And that's what I want to kind of get into is, first of all, what is a mentor? You know, a mentor is basically a guide to help you get to where you want to go in your life. I play basketball, and one thing that I did not have was a true mentor of the game. That is something that is so crucial. In my new book, 6 Must-Have Traits to Be an Overseas Basketball Player, although it is not a trait, it is a must-have. And I could not have written this book without putting that in there. And that is having a mentor. They are like the guide to getting you where you need to be. All the little steps and all the little cases and problems that will happen, they help you avoid that. Not exactly avoid it, but there's someone you can turn to and say, hey, what do you think about this? Hey, what do you think about that? And they have more experience to help you avoid certain situations. For example, in my book, when I talk about mentorship, I talk about problems you can avoid. You want to know a problem that happened for me? I was playing in Colombia. I was having a great season. I finished one season, played the next season, and then the coach told me, do not overstay your welcome. I had a girlfriend at the time. She ended up being like my future ex-wife. But I didn't listen to him. I just did what I wanted to do. She was like, hey, let's just stay here. We can go and we can move in together. You know, why not? I was gonna already sign and I was contracted to play the next season in that country. So I was like, okay, fine. I'll just stay here and we can live together until the next season started and everything will be cool. I did that. You know what happened? I ended up getting a deportation under my name. I just literally won back-to-back MVPs, back-to-back championships, and I got deported from that country because I did not pay attention to my passport issues and details, all because I was young and in love and trying to make things happen for myself, and I did not realize the overall consequence that happened to me in that time period. Because of that one action, I missed my daughter being born, because as I said, we had got married after that, and she got pregnant with my daughter, but she lived in Colombia. And at that time, I was living in America, and our paperwork for her to come to America was not there. So I could not get her into America at the time before my daughter was born. So what did that result in? That resulted in my daughter being born in another country, and I was not even there to see her birth. All because I didn't pay attention, and all because I didn't have someone that was guiding me along the way. A mentor is just a life guide in a specific action or area that you want to go. There's mentors in finances, there's mentors in marriages, there's mentors in basketball. That's what I come on here every day and all the time to speak about, and just throw out as much knowledge and throw out as much situations that I've been through to help all the athletes that are coming up learn from me. Because that's all it is. You're just learning from someone else's mistakes. That's so you don't make those mistakes, so you can get a lot further along ahead. Why would you want to go through the same mistakes over and over? Find you a mentor. One of my entrepreneurs that I follow, he said, mentors are the hack to life. It's a life hack. It is literally a life hack, because they know things that you don't know, that you need to know to get a lot further ahead. Don't you understand how much money that I missed out on? I just want back-to-back championships. I want back-to-back championships. I averaged 30 and 10 rebounds in the finals. I was coming off of a bean. I was going crazy. I was dominating. Don't you think I would love to have went back to that country and ran up my money some more? I had so much more potential to running up my money and doing so much more things. But that one little situation caused me to miss out on the bag. It caused me to miss out on such a lot of situations because I didn't have someone I can look towards to tell me, hey, don't do that. If your passport says you're supposed to be there for 3 months at a time and they don't have a paperwork that lets you stay over, because if you're staying in a country and you're only supposed to be there 3 months at a time, because a lot of teams will tell you you only need to be in the country they'll tell you to take the tourist visa. Or to say you're coming in as a tourist. They'll literally tell you you're coming in as a tourist because you get an automatic 3 months. And you have to be gone after those 3 months. So if you don't, the team has to go to the government and put in special forms. In some cases, they will literally fly you out of the country and fly you back into the country so you can have your 3 months renewed at the time. But at that time in my life particularly, I did not know this. I just thought, I could just go to the embassy and renew it or pay a little fine. And that's not what happened. It was like I said, I missed out on my whole daughter being born because of this one incident. That's why having a mentor is so important. It helps you avoid so many situations ahead of time. So that's what I have for you guys today. Please, please, please get you a mentor. Get you a mentor. And that's what we do here. If you tune into this and you get any value from this, please hit that like and subscribe and share this with somebody that wants to start their journey playing basketball overseas. Because one thing I realized, a lot of people want to play overseas basketball now. A lot more kids that I run into in the gym, they want to play overseas basketball. And also what I realized, there isn't a lot of people talking about what goes on in the overseas basketball life. You know, there is not a lot of people talking about what really goes on. They just hear, oh, you get to play in Argentina. Oh, you get to play in Colombia. Oh, you get to play in Europe. Every place is different. Everybody has different aspects to the game. There's different cultures you have to deal with, different food situations, different teams, different coaching. It's better to hear from somebody like me. I'm a 9-year vet. I'm officially in vet status. 9 years. I didn't play in Argentina, down to Mexico, to DR, to Colombia, to Chile, to Bolivia, to Ecuador, to Thailand, to China, to I've been around. I get around. So I know a little bit about the game, but I also know that it's more important to give back what I know to the game instead of just living and living through the game by myself and not sharing this knowledge, because man, oh man, I wish I would have been able to hear something like this. I really wish somebody would have just told me about just little things like that. Just little things like that that can avoid such big problems. Luckily, I was a good enough basketball player that I was able to get other jobs and I didn't have to rely on going to that country. But not everybody goes. I know some guys who were playing there at the time, they played for 4, 5, 6, 7 seasons in a row. Sometimes you find your niche in one country, and that's where they're going to pay you the most. That's where you have a team set up. That's where your best situation is. And you don't want to mess that up. Why would you want to mess up that situation for yourself and risk not getting paid? Why would you want to mess up your bag? Why would you want to not maximize on playing this game and get the most out of it, get the most money out of it? I'm trying to get the most money out of every situation that I go to. This is a business. This is how you eat. This is how you take care of your family. This is how you take care of yourself. This is how you build your wealth. This is a lot. Yes, it's my dream, and yes, I love it, but this is how you eat. And you do not want to cut off the hand that's feeding you. Don't do that. Don't do that. Learn from my mistake. Do not cut the hand that's feeding you by not paying attention and not getting the right knowledge and guidance. That's why, like I said, my book, 6 Must-Have Traits to Become an Overseas Basketball Player. I'm just literally breaking down every aspect, or the 6 most important aspects to the game that you need to have to play this game for a long time and enjoy it and avoid a lot of stuff. If you just start incorporating things like finding a mentor. If you're in high school right now, I didn't have a mentor in high school. I had a coach. I didn't have a mentor going to college. I could have avoided a lot of situations there too. Get in the habit of knowing somebody ahead of you that can teach you things that you need to do. If you're about to go to college and you want to go to college, wouldn't it be like, I'm a pro. You want to be a pro one day, try to find a pro. If you can't find a pro, how about finding another high school player? If you're a freshman, find a senior. Hey man, listen man, I really want to be as good as you one day. I really want to be as good as you one day. I really want to make it to college one day. You know, can you help me with anything? Is there anything that you see that I can do to make my game better? Is there anything that I can do? And not just be so prideful. This day and age, you're just like so prideful. I can't learn nothing from somebody. I'm telling you now, this life, if you want it, you better take in as much knowledge and learn as much as you can, as quick as you can. Because one false step, one wrong move, it's over with for you. Nobody wants to be like I just played basketball for only 2 weeks. My first job, I got cut after 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I went on to win 7 championships after that, but it didn't start off like that. I've been through it. 2 weeks. You hear me? I got cut, sent home. They didn't care nothing about it. And you know what else they did? They cut my money in half too. So the money I was supposed to be getting for the 2 weeks, they cut that in half. That's the life. Those are situations you go through at times. I didn't know. I didn't have nobody telling me this is how you handle that situation. This is what you do next. Those are the things that you need to understand and that you need to learn. And who better else than to learn to somebody that's already been through it and survived it and continuously surviving. Because I'm still playing, so it's an ongoing learning game at all times. But if you're just starting out, if you want to play one day, there's a lot of things that you need to learn. And hey man, the book coming out on November 30th. I highly suggest anybody that's listening to this that wants to play basketball, that enjoys basketball, that has dreams one day of playing overseas, to please just pick up the book. Not just because you like, oh, he just trying to sell his stuff. Listen, bro, I didn't make this book just so I can get my rocks off and just a money. No, bro, this is for real. This is for real. If you want to play, you gotta have at least these traits, and that's on everything. Everything I ever do, I come on here to give knowledge and show and talk about the real life all the time and what really goes on. You need these traits if you want to play this game. Yes, it's fun. Yes, you're gonna get the glory and glitz and all that, but there's some stuff that you need to know to be able to survive. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. That's all I got for you guys. Hit that like and subscribe if you got any value out of this. If there's anything else you guys want to know that you want me to talk about and go more in depth on, just put it in the comment section and I'll emphasize on it, because that's pretty much, I literally think I've been through almost every situation and am still going through situations in this life that I can just shoot back at y'all and let y'all know this, so y'all can avoid all this and y'all can get an upper hand. People don't want to give you the upper hand. People be like, hey man, you know the answer. I got the answer to the test. I'm giving you the answers. Here, take it. You trying to go, this is the test. I got all the answers. But I got 90% the answers to make you pass. You can pass with 8. Till next time.